Hey all, let's start with the third question. So, see here we have to find the missing terms. And I'll tell you one thing, this might be little challenging. Why I'll tell you? Because to find nth term, we need three variables. One is base term A, one is the n, and one is the common difference d. So basically, if we have all three in place, then we can figure out. So mainly, first we'll see n will depend on the which term you are finding. If it is first term, n will be n will be 1. If it is second term, n will be 2. But we have to see a and d, for which all series we have a and d. Okay. So let's first note down all the a and d available, because in some there are no a available. So first one, a is 2, first term. Can we see directly d? No, right? It's okay. Now for the second one, a is, we don't have a. Okay. So I'm putting a question mark. Now here, can we find d? See, d we can find if we have two consecutive terms, then we can find d, because d is equal to an minus 1, but we don't have in any of the series, so it's okay. Now next one, what is a here? A we have 5. Now what is a here? A we have minus 4. What is a here? We don't have a here. So now what we will do is we will try to find d with the help of a and n. Okay. So now you see this is a1, a2, a3. Okay. So let's take any of the nth term. You can take this or anyone else. I'll say that avoid the a1 term, because in a1 term we don't add the common difference. So it will be difficult to find what is d. So let's take this one. This is a3. Okay. So we have here a3, which is 26, equal to a. What is a here? 2. Plus what is n here? This is a3. So n will be 2. N minus 1. 3 minus 1, 2. And what is d here? D is the one we have to find out. Okay. So let's calculate this, and this will be 24 equal to 2d, which will go in divide, and 2 12 ja 24. So we got d now. Okay. So d is 12. Okay. Now let's find out a2 with the help of information a, d, and n is 2 here. So let's quickly find out. A2 equal to 2 plus n minus 1, that is 2 minus 1 d. D is 12, which is 2 plus 12 is 14. So 14 we found out. Now see, if you don't want to find in the way like this nth term, what you can do is, you know that how we are getting a3 by adding x, or by adding not x, d to the previous term. So in that way also you can calculate, like 2 plus, we figured out d. So 2 plus 12 is what? 14. 14 plus 12 is what? 26. In that way also you can find out. Now for this one, see here we don't have a also, here we don't have d also. So let's see how will we do. I'm erasing it since we did. So we have here, this is a1, this is a2, this is a3, this is a4. So for a3, first we'll see for a3. Okay. So a3 equal to, what is a here? We don't have a plus, what is n here? It will be 2. N is 3. So 3 minus 1, 2. And what is d here? We don't have. Okay. Sorry. We had to take the term whose value is given. So we are taking a2. a2 is 13. So 13 equal to a plus n. What is n here? 2. 2 minus 1. So 1. And what is d here? We don't know the d. So if you see, 13 equal to a plus d. Okay. We have to use the given information always. So now this one. Now this one is A4, okay? A4 is 3 equal to A plus n minus 1. 4 minus 1, 3D. So if you see, we have two equations here, okay? And now you know how to, you must be knowing how to resolve this equations. So what we will do, we will try to find out what is A equal to for the first equation. How can we write A equal to 13 minus D, okay? And for the second one, how we can write 3 minus 3D equal to A. Hmm? So for A we have two things. A is equal to 13 minus D, A is equal to 3 minus 3D, which means this and this should be equal, okay? So what we'll write? We'll do 13 minus D equal to 3 minus 3D, and we will try to solve it. So 13 minus 3 will be 10 equal to minus 3D plus 3D will be minus 2D minus 4D. So minus 3D and plus D. So it will be minus 2D, and 2 minus 2, see, minus 2 will go here in divide. So minus 2 into minus 5 will be 10. So D equal to minus 5. Okay. So we figured out D is minus 5 here, and to find out A, how can we find out? We will simply keep here in this equation, we'll keep D value. So 13 plus 5. What is 13 plus 5? It is 13 plus 5 will be 18. Okay, so now you know that A is 18, A2 is 13. Now it will be simple, you know the D as well. Okay, so 13, A3 will be An minus 1, A2 plus D. So 13 plus minus 5. What it will be? 8. Okay, 8 plus minus 5, which is 8 minus 5, which is 3. Okay, oh, fine. Now I'm rubbing this. See, do not get much confused. What you have to do is, if there is no both A and D, then try to use already given terms, and with that equate A in both equations, okay, and then keep them equal. Then you can find out. So our equation will become in form of one variable. So, and all other information is there. You can find out that particular variable. Okay. Now this one, we know here A is 5, and we need to find out D. D is main. So let's use this term. This is A1, A2, A3, A4. So A4 equal to A plus n minus 1, which is 3, and we don't know the D. Okay. So 18, 19 by 2 equal to 5 plus 3D. Now 5 will come this side in minus. Okay. Now into 2, 1 into 2, it will be 19 minus 10 by 2, which is 9 by 2 equal to 3D. Now 3 will go in division, and 3 is 9. So D is 3 by 2. Okay. Now you know the D, you know the A. You can simply figure out what is A2. So what will be A2? Last term plus D. So 5 plus D, which is 10 plus 3 by 2, 13 by 2. Okay. Same for the next term, just 13 by 2 plus 3 by 2, which is D. So 16 by 2, which can also be written as 8. Cool, this is done. Now for the next one, we know A is minus 4 and we should find out D now. Okay, so for D, this is A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6. So 6 equal to, what is A? Minus 4 plus N minus 1. This is A sixth term, so 5, and D we don't know. Just calculate this. 6 plus 4, 10 equal to 5D. Now D equal to 2. Okay, we find out D is 2. How can we find now? How can we find these terms? So minus 4 plus 2 is minus 2. Minus 2 plus 2 is 0. Okay, 0 plus 2 will be 2. 2 plus 2 will be 4. Now for this one, we don't have A, we don't have D. And I told you again, the same situation which we had here. So this is good. This came because we can practice it more. So see, no A, no D. In that case, use the given term. There will be at least 2 given term for sure in that kind of series where A is not there and D also we cannot find directly. So just use them. This is A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6. Okay. So A2 equal to A plus N minus 1, 1 D. Okay. A6 minus 22 equal to A plus N minus 1, 6 minus 1, 5 D. Simple. Now make the variable in terms of other variables. So here this will be A equal to 38. 1 will get multiplied by D will be D. So A equal to 38 minus D. Now this one A equal to minus 22 minus 5D. Okay. Now A, these values, this also equals to A, this also equals to A. It means they must be equal to each other. So 38 minus D equal to minus 22 minus 5D. Let's solve it and find out the value of D. So 38 plus 22 equal to minus 5D minus D, which is 38 plus 22 will be 60. Now equal to minus 5D, sorry, this D will get plus here. So minus 5D plus D, which is minus 4D. Now 4, 1 is 4, 4 5 is 20, and since it is minus, minus 4 into minus 15 is 60. So D is minus 15 here. D is minus 15 here, and now putting this value here, 38 minus 15, okay, which will be equal to 8 5 13 3 4 5 53. Okay, so A is 53 here. A is 53. A2 is 38. Now 38, and we have to place the D here. So 38 plus minus 15. How much it will be? It will be 3, 2. So 23. Now for the next term, 23 minus 15, which will be 13 minus 5, 8. So 8. Now 8 minus 15. Okay, 8 plus minus 15, which will be minus 7. Now minus 7 plus 7 plus 15, 7 plus 7 plus 15, 15. 15 plus 7 plus 15, 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 15 plus 7 plus minus 15, which will be minus 22. Okay, so we have successfully got all the values. Okay, I hope you would have easily understood this. And if there are any queries or anything, you can tell me, let me know in comments. And if you like this video, please subscribe and also hit the bell icon for latest updates. Thank you.